I think
আমার মনে হয় ব্যাটিং আমাদের শক্তির জায়গা। আমাদের ব্যাটিংয়ে গভীরতা বেশ। কিং শেষ দিকে এসে ভালো ব্যাট করলো। এটা আমাদের ব্যাটিংয়ের দারুণ জায়গা। অবশ্যই আমাদের জন্য একটা সুবিধাজনক ব্যাপার।
adds a lot to our batting. Yeah, I think I was pretty happy with.
আসলে আমি দারুণ খুশি সবাই যেভাবে ট্রিকি ব্যাটিং কন্ডিশনে মানিয়ে নিয়েছে তা দেখে। আমরা যেরকম আশা করেছিলাম তার চেয়ে কঠিন কন্ডিশন ছিল এখানে। বল অনেক টার্ন এবং বাউন্স করেছে এখানে। খুবই কঠিন কন্ডিশন ছিল এখানে, আমাদের প্রত্যাশার চেয়েও বেশি। তবে আমরা ইনিংস জুড়ে দারুণ কিছু জুটি গড়তে পেরেছি। উইকেটের পরিস্থিতি বুঝে আমাদের খেলতে হয়েছে।
Partnerships were, yeah, I think in these conditions.
আসলে আমি মনে করি এমন কন্ডিশন আমরা এক এক জায়গা থেকে এসে চেষ্টা করেছিলাম কন্ডিশনটা বুঝে নিতে। এই ব্যাপারে আমাদের মধ্যে আগে থেকেই আলোচনা হয়েছে। কন্ডিশনের সাথে মানিয়ে নিয়ে একটা ব্যাটিং গ্রুপ হিসেবে আমরা কাজ করতে পেরেছি। যে কেউ উইকেটে কিছুটা সময় কাটালে ব্যাটিং করাটা তার কাছে সহজ মনে হবে।
Anyone who spent a bit of time out there found it easier as they went.
কালই সিরিজটা জিতে নিতে চাই কি না, হ্যাঁ এটাই লক্ষ্য। আসলে আমরা প্রথম ম্যাচটা বেশ ভালোভাবে রিভিউ করেছি। কিছু জায়গা খুঁজে পেয়েছি যেখানে আমাদের উন্নতি করতে হবে। তবে হ্যাঁ, এটাই সিরিজ জেতার লক্ষ্য আসলে। বাংলাদেশিদের প্রতি কি বার্তা দিব? কিছুই না, কারণ আরও 2টা ওয়ানডে আর 3টা টি-20 আছে। আসলে ভিন্ন বা কঠিন কন্ডিশনে যখন আপনি খেলবেন তখন অনেক কিছু শিখতে পারবেন। আমি সেগুলোই শেখার চেষ্টা করছি। বিশ্বকাপও আছে এখানে, ফলে এই অভিজ্ঞতাটা কাজে লাগবে সামনে।
Some World Cups in subcontinent conditions. We're back here, and yeah, I mean that's always the aim.
সব সময় লক্ষ্য থাকে সুযোগ লুফে নেয়ার, অতিরিক্ত প্রত্যাশার চাপ না নেয়া। আমি যদি আমার খেলাটা বিশ্বাস করতে পারি এবং পারফর্ম করতে পারি, তাহলে দলের জন্য ভালো করে যেতে পারবো।
Yeah, when I trust my game, I'm in the best place to perform, and I know I'm good enough to play a role for the team. I think it's probably one of our strengths, the depth in our batting in particular. I mean, to see Alana King come in and strike them the way she did at the back end, I think it certainly adds a lot to our batting. So yeah, I think it's an advantage for us, definitely.
Hi. You performed really well in the last game, coming into a different place from your country and performing this like this. How you emphasize your performance in this series?
Yeah, I think I was pretty happy with the way I was able to adapt in tricky batting conditions. Probably a little bit more difficult than we expected, just given the way the ball turned and bounced. It was quite extreme conditions, and yeah, more so than we expected. But yeah, I think it showed how important partnerships were throughout the innings, and yeah, just valuing your wicket and being there at the end to cash in as well. But yeah, happy that I was able to spend some time out there in tricky conditions.
You scored a 50. You took time on the crease. Did it help you to score the 50? If you take time on the wicket, so that helps you?
Yeah, I think in these conditions, particularly given everyone's coming from different places, just assessing early. It's one thing we've spoken about in adapting to the conditions and making sure we communicate that to the whole batting group. So yeah, it definitely felt like anyone who spent a bit of time out there found it easier as they went.
We'll just do one at a time and then we'll come back after. That's right. Yeah.
Though the tricky condition, you played outstanding game here in Dhaka. Do you think you can wrap up series tomorrow?
It's certainly the aim. I think we've reviewed the first game really well, and identified a few areas that we want to improve as always. But yeah, that's the aim.
Usually Australian batters are with aggressive kind of a batter. Do you have to calm your batting instinct at times to adapt to these conditions?
I think first and foremost, as a batter, is understanding the conditions you're playing in and adjusting the way you play for those conditions. So that's something we always speak about. sometimes that can mean it's a truer wicket and you can go a bit harder. But other times it's a bit slower or a bit more difficult and you've got to adjust.
The last match 𝐁𝐵𝐻𝐻𝑎𝑠 has been struggled a lot. So what is your message from your side to 𝐁𝐵𝐻𝐻𝑎𝑠? What is the message to do well in this pitch?
A message to the Bangladesh players.
Nothing, because there's still 2 games left in the one days and then 3 T20s.
Do you think that scoring here in this kind of wicket will encourage you, will make you grow as a batter much better, because you are not accustomed with this kind of wicket where you are playing?
Yeah, I think anytime you play in different conditions, extreme conditions like they were the other day, you learn a lot about your game. And yeah, I mean, looking forward, there's some World Cups in subcontinent conditions. We're back here in September for a World Cup. So anytime you can experience conditions like that, yeah, you definitely bank that, and it'll be useful in the future.
LJ, do you want to jump in?
I'm sure, it's obvious what the answer to this would be, Annabelle, but would you like the chance to bat up higher up the order if you got the chance at some point on this tour?
Yeah, definitely. Any point I get the opportunity up the order, looking to take it. Yeah, whether that comes or not, I'm not sure, but definitely ready to take it.
And given you the strength of this batting lineup and the depth, do you feel like you really need to make the most of every chance you get when you're presented with an opportunity like you got the other day?
Yeah, I mean, that's always the aim, to take opportunities that come. At the same time, it's definitely about not putting too much pressure or expectations on myself. I think, when I trust my game, I'm in the best place to perform, and I know I'm good enough to play a role for the team.
Thanks.
Any last questions? Yeah, last
You
one.
had so many all-rounders in your team. In the first game, you were once 5 for 17, and after that, you built a partnership with Ella again. So, how it goes? I mean, how do you build up? That first, you already lost 5 wickets, and after that, you built that partnership. So, I'm asking that, how are you going to say?
Yeah, I think that probably goes down to our depth in our batting. Again, the way Alana came out and played. But yeah, we pretty much bat down to 11 and know that any of those girls coming in can play a role. And yeah, it showed how key those lower order partnerships can be in getting to a total, particularly on a wicket like that we faced.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, LJ.